it is my honour to welcome you here to Dublin Castle this morning to the opening plenary of our National Biodiversity Conference 2022. And it's great to mimic a former Taoiseach, Minister O'Brien, you'll remember this. It's great to see a full hall. And those of you of a certain vintage will remember that. It was Albert Brennell's favourite line. I hope I didn't steal it from you. I didn't steal it from you. That's okay. Okay, all right, fair enough. This morning I have three ministers to introduce, one video and one Zoom. The ministers, I can probably handle the video and the Zoom. I'm not too sure about. We'll see how that goes. I have a couple of housekeeping issues to address before we kick off the proceedings. So I'll briefly outline those. Mar dúras dús bar a fáta is feithe roimh ile go caisleán blaclia a magna dú don chógáil trahúil seo agus tá sula go minic sibh ile sult agus tanmh as an chógáil inniuh agus amárach. I have a couple of housekeeping issues to address before we formally commence the proceedings. The emergency exits are to your left, the doors, in other words, the doors that you came through along the side of the room here, to my right, and at the back of the room. Please note the assembly areas in an emergency is outside in the courtyard, opposite the steps to this building. Toilets are at the back, are back out in the lobby between the cloakroom and the reception desk. Teas, coffees and snacks at lunch are in the lobby, and as you've seen when you arrived, they'll be in the very same place. Refreshments will also be served between sessions in Bedford Hall for the people attending the parallel sessions there. If you need help or directions to any of the parallel sessions, please look for a colleague in a red lanyard and they will direct you to where you need to be. And please enjoy as well, if you can, the ambience of Dublin Castle. It truly is a magnificent setting. And it would be remiss of me not to congratulate again our colleagues in the Office of Public Works for their presentation of these wonderful grounds, and even with some of it under refurbishment at the moment, it still looks absolutely splendid. So there are over 400 people registered to participate in the conference here in Dublin Castle over these 2 days, and many more will be joining us online. I would caution again, as our friend COVID is still prevalent, to exercise common sense in your interactions with each other, but it is still absolutely fantastic to be here in person. The conference is being live streamed and recorded, and there will be an interactive element to facilitate your engagement, which will be explained during the parallel proceedings. So now, I suppose, to the main event. I'm honoured to introduce the Minister for Housing, Local Government and Heritage, Darragh O'Brien, who will officially welcome you to Ireland's second National Biodiversity Conference and open it. Minister O'Brien.